Assalamualaikum, dear students. Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Sabrina Haq, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Ideal English Version School, Teshi. Dear students, today I am going to take a science class for class 6 student on the based on chapter 11. The name of the chapter is Force and Simple Machine, and this is the first part of the chapter. Dear student, take your textbook. Open page number 109 and follow the class with your textbook. Dear students, let's start the today's topic. The name of the chapter is Force and Simple Machines. This is our lecture number 18 for annual term, and you will get homework number 16. To displace an object from one position to another, we need to apply something on it. This something is force. Again, this force is of different types. Moreover, there are various techniques of applying force. By applying this technique, work can be made much easier. Whatever is used to make this force work easily is known as simple machine. That means from where we apply the force and make our work easy, that is known as simple machine. You will know about force and simple machine in this chapter. In this chapter, now we will discuss about what is force, analyze the effect of different kind of force on an object, and explain the uses of different types of simple machine, compare the efficiency of different types of simple machine, and we will discuss today up to lever. Dear students, now we will discuss lesson 1 to 2. What is force? Look, there is a picture. One person pushing the cart and another person pulling the cart, and here by seeing the picture we can understand the force is push or pull. In simple word, we can say force is push or pull. Dear students, what is force? We can say in simple word, force is push or pull. Do you know that we apply force knowingly or unknowingly in various ways in our day-to-day life? You might be thinking, what is this thing called force? Our application of force on different objects in various ways starts from the very morning. We need to apply force in order to open the tap or press the tube handle while getting fresh after getting up from bed. Even we have to apply force in pulling the sturdy chair to sit on. Again, suppose your geometry box is inside the drawer of your reading table. You are to pull and push the drawer respectively to bring it open and close it. You must have switched on light in your room. You have applied force in this instance too. That means to on the switch you have to apply some force on that. Have you seen anyone to opening the Coke can? This can also require application of force. To kick a football or to strike the cricket ball with bat are examples of applying force. Analyzing the events mentioned above it will be seen that two things are related with each of them, push and pull. These push and pull are the force. Now we will discuss effects of different types of force on an object. You must got an eraser. Have you seen what changes occur in its shape when it is ever when it is bended, twisted, pressed or pulled? Look, if this is a eraser, if you twist it, it will be look like this. If you bend it, it will look like this. If you pressed, it will look like this, and if you pulled, it will look like this. You have to take a soft eraser for doing this. The efforts taken to bend, twist, press and stretch involve the application of various forms of force on a certain object. Will you be able to draw the diagrams illustrating this diagram? You have to draw by yourself. That time you can understand, and this experiment you can do with a soft eraser at home. Observe another interesting event. Have you ever played with marble? At first, the marbles are kept scratched in front of you. Then target one of the marble from the scratched one to strike it by another marbles from a short distance. When you throw the marble off your hand to the target, what do you see when the marble strikes the target? You will see that the marble changes its state of rest to the state of motion after receiving the strike. You might also see this marble striking another marble at rest. Even this process may continue for a while. This process will continue till any force is not applied on the marble in motion. In addition to that, it is observed that the frictional force of ground stops the marble at a certain time. Let us give another example. It may happen that a microbus got out of order on the road. Then it may be required to push the microbus to run. It may not move if only one person pushes it. When 4 to 5 persons push it together, it may start to move, even run. Here force has been applied. As a result, the body at a rest changes or tries to change the state of rest. Now, will you be able to tell what are the events that have happened here? Different changes in motion have happened due to application of force on the marble. Similarly, general force can be applied to change a body at rest to a state of motion, to increase or decrease the motion of a body in motion, and to stop a moving body completely. From the above examples, we come to the conclusion mentioned below. When force is applied on a body, first point, a body changes its state from rest to motion and motion to rest. Second one, the speed of a body in motion can be increased or decreased. Third one, the direction of the motion of a body is changed. Fourth one, the size, shape or volume of a body are changed. Accordingly, we can say that force is the thing that when applied on a body at rest changes or tries to change the states of rest to motion, or when applied on a body in motion changes or tries to change its state of motion to rest. Dear student, this is the definition of force. You have to mark this part and this 4 point. You have to learn these things. Motion to rest of changes the shape and size of that. The uses of force and seen in numerous activities such as putting an electric switch off or on, opening a Coke can, crushing spices, lifting weight, throwing stones, rowing boats, wandering, click the mouse or of computer, etc. The application of force is seen even in using things starting from motor car, train, aeroplane, push cars to rickshaw pedal. Now we will discuss about simple machine. Dear students, look, this is a simple machine. Dear students, you maybe see this kind of simple machine in the Meena cartoon. In the Meena cartoon, they are discussing about this as lever. This type of simple machine in the village, the people uses to pick up the heavy weight easily, and this is called lever, and here it is indicated as simple machine. You must see the process of lifting or shifting a heavy body by applying force at one end of a long iron or wooden pole leaning against a piece of stone or brick on the other end. Yes, it becomes easier to a great extent to move away a heavy body by using the iron or wooden rod in this special method. Easily you can experience doing this in your classroom. In this event of doing a work using iron or wooden rod leaning against a stone, the setup has acted like a simple machine. Basically, it has made it possible to do more work by applying less force. Dear students, this line is too important that it possible to do more work by applying less force. In this way, we use different simple machine to make jobs easier in our daily life. Examples of such simple machine include scissor, forceps, hammer, crowbar, pulley, lever, etc. The common characteristics of these machines is a special technique is applied on them to make work easier. The simple machine mentioned above can make work easier in one or more than one way mentioned below. It can be done by first point, multiplying the applied force by many times. Second one, performing a work applying less force. Third one, applying force in one advantageous direction. And fourth one, performing work in a particular way which would be difficult to do otherwise. And fifth one, increase motion and speed. Dear students, you have to learn these points. Here one thing is to be noted, that in doing work by all the machines, an external impress force is required. Now you will be familiar with various simple machines separately and will be able to explain how mechanical efficiency is obtained from them. Dear students, now we will discuss about lesson 4, that means lever. That simple machine is showing here, that is called lever, and lever is a simple machine in which a strong bar can freely move upward and downward or rotate on a supporter. The simple example of lever is the act of lifting a heavy body by a prober which depends on a brick or stone to take support. Here the heavy body is the weight. Dear students, look, this is the weight and this person is applying force here. And force required to lift the weight. Dear student, that will be weight. The point at which the supporting body resists the strong bar to freely ascend and descend or to rotate is the pivot. That means this one is pivot. This one is pivot or fulcrum of the lever. Lever helps raise or move a heavy body, that means load or weight, with minimum application of force. Here the mechanical efficiency is equal to weight divided by applied force. Dear students, you have to memorize this mechanical efficiencies formula. Now you are to understand how you can avail mechanical efficiency by using a lever. The principle of lever is as follows. First one, applied force into the length of the force arm equal to weight into the length of load arm. Dear students, you have to memorize the principle of lever too. Here the length of force arm is distance between the pivot of applied force and the pivot. That means this portion. And again, similarly, the distance from the pivot to the center of load is the length of the load arm. That means here, dear students, that is shown here. From here to here is load arm and from here to here is force arm. This is fulcrum or pivot. Then the above principle is expressed by this equation. Load, that means weight, divided by applied force equal to the length of force arm divided by the length of load arm. Dear students, you have to learn this equation too. Here we shall show by the performing task how we can avail mechanical efficiency in raising or moving particular load using a particular force. Dear students, today we will discuss up to this much, and this is your homework number 16. You have to make 10 MCQ from this part of your chapter and you have to submit on Sunday. Dear students, I have finished my today's topic. Hope you have understood. If you feel any problem, you can contact with me. I have given my contact number and my messenger ID on the board. Keep practicing. Stay safe, stay home, do all the SW and submit it regularly. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.